Baby teeth Herman. Yes, I know you have to be buried with all your body parts. Herman, my father was a rabbi. I've had a place reserved in the Beth Israel Cemetery since Abraham was circumcised. Tampons don't count as body parts. Yes, I know they're covered in. Herman, you saved your Band-Aids to be buried with you. In the underwear drawer. Herman, that's absolutely disgusting. This is my daughter Rebecca's apartment. I apologize for the curtains. She's the sweetest thing you'll ever meet, but she's too skinny, and she has no taste in curtains. But a voice of gold. You know, she played Esther in the Purim skit 3 years in a row. Thank God Rivka Steinberg's parents moved to Hong Kong. Rebecca has the voice of an angel, but Rivka Steinberg? That girl was an 8-year-old Barbara Streisand. You should hear Rebecca sing the Israeli national anthem. It is gorgeous. Was. There was a car accident on Saturday. What she was doing in a car on the Sabbath. She died. I know. It was her time to go. But she was having tea with the Letterman son Barry next Tuesday, and I tell you, he used to look like a Sasquatch, but you put on a doctor's coat and some laser hair removal, you've got yourself a human. Oh, I wonder if Barry knows. I should call his mother. Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. And excuse my humor. My mother taught me never to wet my face in company. Oh, I have a story for you. When I was 8, my mother died. And at the time, my father, the rabbi, bought me 10 5,000-piece puzzles. That's 50,000 puzzle pieces that were in our house. And miraculously, they all stayed in their respective boxes. Each one was a different story from the Torah. Actually, once there was a bit of an issue when 2 puzzle pieces fit in the same spot, and one of them showed the baby Moses putting a hot coal into his mouth, and the other, a ram's horn, which was from the puzzle about Abraham sacrificing Isaac. And I hated how in the original story, the baby Moses ate the coal. So I thought we should just keep the ram's horn. But my father, the rabbi, had such a problem with it. And I always thought it was because he was conservative about the Torah. But I realized it was because it looked like the baby Moses was giving a blowjob. Why did I tell that? Oh, because when I was 8, I thought that my father, the rabbi, bought the puzzles to make me feel better about losing my mom. But I realized he just needed something to do. When the police first called about Rebecca, I didn't cry. I started cleaning our fridge. Oh, I wish I had those puzzles. I need a project. So far, I've been baking cheesecakes, which is a fine project. But at some point, my husband Herman's going to get diabetes, so I'm looking for a new one. There's nothing my cheesecake won't fix. When Rebecca was dumped by that Gentile Eric Williston, there was cheesecake. When Herman's mother died, there was cheesecake. If Hitler's mother had had some cream cheese and graham crackers, he wouldn't have hated us so much. And since Saturday, I've made 11 cheesecakes. I'm fine. Oh, but you're distracting me. Herman and I have been here since this morning, sorting through all her boxes. I've never been here before. Can I tell you something? Her dining room table is on the floor. There are just cushions around it. How How are you supposed to have Shabbos dinner at an elf table? I raised her with Shabbos dinner every week for the Gentiles in the crowd. Shabbat is the 7th day when God sat down and rested his tuchus. Rebecca could tell you that. She was a very talented Jewish scholar. She moved to the city 4 years ago so she could get her master's degree in anthropology. I know it sounds like one, but it's not a disease. I looked it up on the Google. The last time I saw her was about a year ago, on Yom Kippur. She's very busy. She's making lots of little anthropologies, so we don't see her very much. But she comes home for the high holidays. You're distracting me. Shame. We're sorting through all her boxes. How much does this child need? You know she has 3 boxes of shoes? What is she saving them for? 40 years in the desert? And what is this one? God! What a good girl! I told you, a whole box for Hashem. She was top of her class in Hebrew school. Oh, look, she has a Torah. Rebecca was the fastest reader Beth Israel Shul has ever seen. Her bat mitzvah lasted 15 minutes. This is a Bible. Haven't we settled this already? God chose the Jews. Why do you need Jesus? Isn't one testament enough? Oh my God. Was she a Jew for Jesus? Mrs. Edelman, it is just a pleasure and an honor to have you here. On behalf of myself and all of us here at the Helping Hands Congregation of Westchester County, and of course, Jesus Christ, we welcome you. Your daughter was a jewel in the crown of this congregation. You Jews are blessed, so blessed. Did you know Jesus was a Jew?
Rebecca joined us for our annual ceremony for the Ascending Star Goddess. It really just emphasizes that our human mothers are not as important as Mother Earth.
I told Rebecca that the sexual organs are vastly underutilized in our modern desexualized society. Our spiritual past looks to the vagina and the penis as our 2 deities, seeing as it is from their union that we have creation.
There are 3 kinds of people in this world. Those who don't know they've been infected by reptiles from the 4th dimension. Those who do know and fight vehemently against it. And those who are so corrupted by the reptiles that they've become the major thinkers of our time.
Oh, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the funeral. What are you supposed to do when one of these dies? Herman! Herman! Are you still on the toilet? Herman, what are you doing? Memorizing the Talmud in there? Herman, it's important. Our daughter isn't a Jew. No, of course, by birth she is, but I don't think she'd want a Jewish funeral. No, I don't know what kind she'd want. Call Reb Chaim, tell him the funeral needs to be postponed. No, I don't know what she is. Well, what does a Scientology look like? No, I don't think so. All right. Listen, Herman. Don't worry. I'll find out. You haven't been to the store yet,